So
What?
let's talk.
About what?
Well, you tell me if we're allowed to talk about it.
Yeah,
but when I
good.
saw you, you said, because I had said I've never met Khalyla. I'm a fan of hers.
I want to say this, okay? 10 years ago, when I met her on Tinder, my career was in the shitter. I was literally about to get let go of my agency, and I wasn't bringing up any income. I wasn't getting any auditions. I would sporadically over the years, maybe we'll book a pilot or something, right? But it was like nothing really tended to work out for me. And I would see other people rise, and I was literally at a point where I was like, you know what? I got to change something about how I view my business, and not to make it like my number one thing, because when you make your business your number one thing, there's just a lot of pain that goes along with that, right? And life is not about that. So I, decided to pour my attention into a relationship, and I met Khalyla at the perfect time. And, in many ways, she's the love of my life. She reinvented my career. We started Tiger Belly with nothing. We just bought equipment from Guitar Center, and we just started doing it. And this was about 8-9 years ago. And it grew, and it helped other aspects of my business. And now, I'm selling show. I have a couple of shows I sold, and I have a pretty big movie I'm coming. Just things are happening, and I really equate that to the dedication of Khalyla in me, her investment in me, and my investment in her. And she is the love of my life, and I love her dearly. And she changed me in so many different ways. That being said, we broke up. Yeah. And this is the first time, I don't know if this is...
We'll hold this episode until you announce
we'll
it
announce
respectfully.
it. Yeah.
Because I really would like to meet her. I saw her for 10 seconds at Christina's party.
Yeah.
And you as well. You came in, bowed to me, and bounced. And then
I
was like,
a
what the fuck's
magical
Bobby?
gnome or something.
I was dressed like I was from the 80s, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
It was an 80s party.
It was dark. And I go, is that a magical gnome? And
and I would love to have her on here too.
Yeah.
But I did not know you guys broke up.
No one knows.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've talked about it.
Well, we'll hold this episode.
Yeah, this literally is the first time I've talked about it on a podcast. Hopefully my other one would have aired by now that people kind of know, but it was a long, difficult decision between us, and we still live together.
That's what you said.
We still live together. Sleep on the same bed. We still laugh and giggle, and we're going to the Philippines soon because we're working on a project together. Nothing's really changed outside of the fact that we're not, in a committed relationship as boyfriend and girlfriend. That might change. I don't know. But right now we feel good. I can only speak for myself. I feel pretty good about it. It's painful. It's hard. When you're in a relationship with someone that you love that hard for 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah, but a lot of things went on, and, if people follow the internet, and follow my story, a lot went on in the last year, but it's, honestly, it was mostly my fault. And I'll tell you why. A couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago, before the pandemic, I could see myself out of the relationship in terms of giving her what she needs. Women, they need cuddles, they need attention, they need intimacy, they need all the, and I was not giving her anything. I was just playing video games and watching porn all day, you know what I mean? And she would say, every day, she would cry and be like, what about me? What's going on? And I'd just be like, I'm just not, I don't know, I'm going through something. I would make some sort of excuse, and in the last 2 or 3 years, we had sex maybe twice.
What?
Yeah. And
Bobby
she would always want it, and I just, for some reason, I think getting into a business.
Oh wait, so you're saying you're not just watching porn, you're jerking off, you're self-satisfying.
No, I watch porn for the cinematography. What the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean?
Well, you said watch, bro.
Yeah.
But you're self-satisfying everything: the video games, the comedy, the porn. And she's like, "What about me?"
Yeah, and
2 to 3 times in 2 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, you reflect at your behavior and what caused all this, and she's getting a lot of things on the internet. You know what I mean? And I have to take 95% of the blame. Really, I think. You know, I really believe that. I regret so many things. You know, I regret a lot of things. I'm not even specifically to her. I've regretted things in my life, in my career, in other ways. You know what I mean? There's a lot of regret there, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm just authentically trying to be myself, and I'm literally doing the best I can. I really am. You know, I do therapy every week. I have a psychiatrist once a month. I go to AA meetings.
Good.
I do everything I can. I've always been into self-improvement. I've always been into seeing where my behavior is and where I can change. Am I a fucked up guy? Yeah. Do I have problems? Oh yeah. A lot of problemos. You know what I mean? But you know, so it's life. And from now on, I'm just not I think I'm unfuckable. Because you know, I've never gotten a DM, and I've never gotten a DM.
You said this to me.
Never gotten a DM.
I mean,
Not
I've
a
had
titty,
girls.
nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I've had girls that just send just titties. Like, hey, here's some titties. Thought you could start
Yeah,
your
and that's
day
so
off right.
kind
I'm
of
like,
them to
fuck
do that.
Yeah, thank
It's so
you so
kind
much.
of them to do that. Yeah, I've never gotten a shoulder blade or a finger or nothing from a woman, but it's fine.
But I told you, once you say you're single and you say that, you're opening the floodgates. You're gonna get some titties.
I don't think so, because I've asked for titties before.
That's why you didn't get them. They're gonna come.
No. I've asked
They're
for
gonna
titties.
come.
Yeah. And yeah. I've gotten dicks.
I believe
Yeah,
that.
I've got a couple of dicks. Yeah,
I believe
but
that.
I don't like dicks. You know what I mean? I
More
want
dicks
yeah,
than
yeah.
tits.
But you know, honestly, I don't. It's funny. I have no. I don't want to see anybody.
That's what I want to. So you're at a point where you're not, or you don't feel you can make things right in this relationship right now. Yet you also don't want to go meet someone.
No, it's not about that.
Right.
I literally don't want to. I have no interest in compromising, in listening. I mean, in like
being a good
and
partner.
pretending. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
have no interest in that. You know what I mean? I have no interest
It's
of
what
like,
you
you know,
have
what
to
about
do.
me?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? And it's like, because I have no interest of like, you know, hey, let's go have dinner. But you know what? I'm cutting out meat, so let's go to Veggie Grill, right? I'm going to Morton's.
I'm just gonna start dating you, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to Morton's. You have fun at Veggie Grill. I have no room in my life to go. I'll go there, right? You know, with me, it's like this is what you get with me, right? And this is ask any girlfriend that I've ever had, right? Is you'll get some financial security in the sense of like, you know, I always pay for the meal. You know what I mean? If you want to go to Tulum, we'll go to Tulum, right? If you want, but it's like, you know, one time this one girl was a DJ. I dated a girl that was a DJ, like an amateur.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I'm DJing at a club, you know what I mean? Downtown or Little Tokyo. I go, have fun. Like, if she wanted me to go, I just have no interest. And women don't like that.
No, they don't like
Yeah.
that. No.
You know, if they were like DJing with Steve Aoki, you know what I mean? And I think I'll go that, you know what I mean? But it's like, I'll go one time. I'll go one time.
Yeah.
I'll go one time, right? But then it's like you're there, and then you know what I mean. You're like, and then you gotta lie like you're good. I don't know what good is as a DJ.
Yeah, I don't.
So
either.
you're
I
lying.
don't
You're like
either.
you were really good when you did the two things. You know what I mean?
The two things.
The chick was so good. You know what I mean? But like I don't wanna. I lying. You know what I mean? And it's like, here's another thing though. What I want to say is that like I'm also very good at supporting what you do. Like for instance, right? Let's say you're a girl,
Mhm.
all right, and you're like, you know, I like going into the mountains and I like going to the rivers and I like panning for gold.
Okay.
That's your hobby. Like your great grandfather was a gold panner.
49er.
Yeah, 49er is what they call you, 49er, right? And and if you were my girlfriend, you said, I'm going to go to Colorado. I don't know where they do it. You know what I mean? Do they do it in Colorado?
I don't know. I don't know if anyone does it anymore.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the mountains of Columbine. I don't know what it is. Is that a thing? Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go to the mountains of Columbine because that's the only thing I know about Colorado because of the shooting. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to the mountains of Columbine, and I'm gonna go pan for gold for a month. I'd be like, do you need money to go? Yeah, I'll give you the money, right? You go, right? Just don't fuck anybody else, right? And I'm completely for that, right? But if I play more than 2 hours of video games, it's a problem. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know
So
what I mean?
you're independently codependent,
What does that mean?
meaning you like alone time. You like to be by yourself. Go over there, do whatever you want to do. Be loyal, have fun,
Yeah.
enjoy it. Hell, here's some money. I'll support it, but I'm gonna stay right the fuck here and do my thing.
Yeah,
You like to be.
Starfield is going to come out in about 8 months, I think. You know what I mean?
Is this the movie?
No, it's a Bethesda video game,
Oh, okay.
right? And they did Fallout and Skyrim, right? And I know that when Starfield comes out, I'm going to be playing that thing 16 hours a day, baby.
Are you really?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
your thing?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm playing it 16 hours a day. And I don't want to be in a relationship where they're like, we're going to go to the park. And I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think 50, and I was like, I don't want to do it. And I'm sorry. If you want to go to the park with your friends, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? And if you want to go to Maestro's in between video games and get a steak dinner, let's do it.
I'm your guy.
Yeah, and at 2 a.m. you want to come over and you want to give me a hand job, let's do
A
it.
hand job.
Yeah,
That's
whatever
as far as
it is, whatever it goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll eat your vagina. You know what I mean? I'll eat your vagina. You know what I mean? Whatever you want. You know what I mean? And I'll do it good. I'll do the best of my ability. I'll do the best of my ability. Right? My
What
point
a
is that.
sales pitch.
So that's why I know from now on, right? I feel like I'm just gonna be alone.
Okay, so that's what I was going to say. So
Yeah.
you've accepted that there is no human woman out there that's going to say yes to that proposal you
Exactly.
just
Exactly.
gave,
Exactly.
and you're okay with that, and you don't blame them one bit.
Yeah.
You don't blame. I
What do
get
you
it.
mean blame what?
Well, I'm saying if you said, look, I'm going to be playing this game for 16 hours a day, and they were like, hey, no thanks, you're like, hey, I get it.
Yeah.
No,
No, if I
no
wasn't-
harm, no foul.
No, but here's the thing, though. Here's my thing. Okay, is if I wasn't making money, right? That's one thing,
Mhm.
right? But I go on the road. If I book a movie or TV show, I do that. I show up on time. I know my lines. I know the character. You know what I mean? I sold a couple of shows, one with Theo Vaughn at Fox, right? I'm going to get the showrunner for that. You know what I mean? And I'm going to go into the writer's room and try to figure this out, right? And me and Theo came up with the idea. So I creatively, I do all the things I need to do to make money and to be productive in that way, right? If
And
I was a guy that was just smoking weed all day and doing that, that's one thing, right? But I'm not a loser, right? It's just that I don't want to go to Veggie Grill. And you know what I mean? I don't.
Well, that sounds like video games is your golf.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
How long do you play golf for?
I don't golf, but I know those guys are out there like 6,
That's
7, 8
what-
hours and shit. Yeah.
Right, and for some reason, golf seems
That's
okay,
okay.
because you're outdoors,
Right.
and you know what I mean. You're with your buddies, right?
Yeah.
But it's like,
spending more money than you are on those video games.
right.
Lessons, clothes,
Yeah,
clubs, balls,
yeah.
tees, all of it.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm also 50, and also, can I just be honest with you?
You look
I'm-
great, Bobby.
Thanks, but I'm a kind of chubbier old Korean man now.
But
In the market, I don't know.
In the
Here's the thing. Here's what it is. I have, you know what I mean? I have alpha male eyes. That's the thing, right? Like, I think God intended me to be with like a 4'7" Vietnamese girl named Ning Ning, right?
Ning Ning.
or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's what God intended, but I have alpha male eyes. Like, all those dudes, you know what I mean? The comedy store that or in the comedy, right? That are machismo. I have their eyes when it comes to like attractive women, right? Khalyla's very attractive,
She's
right?
beautiful,
and so
yeah.
it's like, I just feel like with this new approach, you know what I mean? And with my alpha male eyes, I'm just going to be alone. And I'm okay with that.
Are you?
No. But I'm going to have to be, because it's like,
Are you okay with it for a minute? At what
for
point?
the-
At what point do you think? And it's going to be difficult too because she's in the same home. What point do you think you'll start longing for that affection, or
I don't think so.
no?
No.
Do you not enjoy it?
Let's be honest. Can we be honest for a second?
Please.
what I've realized, because I've analyzed every relationship I've ever been in, right? In the first 2 years, you know what I mean? You're into it, right? Because you're getting to know the person, the mystery of it all. Like when I first saw Khalyla naked, I cried.
Did you?
Oh yeah, I whimpered. And I looked at the heavens and I said, thank you, Lord. There is a God. You know what I mean? This is like winning $1 million lottery. I appreciate it, so in the beginning, it's always that, right? And you're getting to know the person, everything's a mystery, right? But after about 3 or 4 years, right, the mystery goes away, right? And it becomes more of a friendship and a compromise. And you have to start, and life happens, right? People get sick, things happen, you get old, and it's like, it begins to fall apart, and it's like, why is that? Right. And I just think that am I the type of guy that likes the mystery of it and the chase? And then once I have it, does that all go away? And what I found over the years is it does for me. So I have to figure out how I don't want that to happen again.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so
how do you, Bobby Lee, get over that hump? That's what you need to figure out.
They break apart, and I want to meet somebody where it just doesn't.
Great with words anyway, so I'm just hyperbolically, just throwing out words that I heard twice.
Yeah, I don't, I'll do like I have my set. Do you do your set from beginning to end? You kind of know what jokes work better up front and toward the end of your act.
Yeah, I hope I just have stronger shit at the end that I just hope to close with.
Yeah.
The stuff in the middle is either new or it's old or it's like whatever.
See, that's when I want, because you're a young gun and I need help. So I'm not asking you to help me write. What I'm saying is that so you do your new stuff in the middle?
Yeah.
On the road.
Yeah, because I feel like everybody remembers the beginning, how you came out, and then how you ended. The middle is this whole fuckery. You really realize how like ask anybody after the show, like what your favorite joke was. They'll be like, if they're like, yo, I love the show. You're like, what's your favorite joke? They'll be like, honestly, man, I did a bunch of whippets before the show. So I don't really.
Yeah.
But it's more just like the experience. So like there's some that'll stick out and like there's ones that just like level the room with energy wise. But I think for the most part, people just really remember how you came out and how you ended. And was it funny? Yes.
But also I find that because for 10 years, I didn't write a new joke. You know that. All the comics make fun of me. I have my set, right? And I just did it I would go to Chicago every year for 10 years in a row. The same people would come out.
Yeah.
And they just didn't care.
Uh-huh.
I'm being real. They're like, hey, love the old act. It's like Freebird. It's like when you go to Linder's, they want to hear Freebird.
Right. You know what's weird is like you do it a second time, they're like, yeah, he has it written. But you do it a third time, they're like, that's him. That's his set. That's the one. That's your machine.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
So when you're doing that, are you? Because what I always have is like the bit doesn't change. I just lose energy over the years.
Yeah.
The excitement, I think. So did you ever feel that during those 10 years where you're like, or are you just really playing up to it?
Obviously, there are jokes that, like I told a joke the other night where I'm like, let me just dig this one out of the vault, right? And I literally said it the way I did it on the Tonight Show back in 2000.
Which one was
What was the joke?
I don't want to say it. It's so
Like,
embarrassing.
this Bill Clinton guy's crazy.
No, it's just like, my dad, always.
But the family stuff is timeless.
Yeah, but this one it was a packed main room show. It literally got crickets.
No.
Where I had to go, yeah, I should have dug that one out, huh? You know what I mean? Like I had to say something, right? But it was like every time, when I told my dad, I want to do stand-up, he goes, oh, but you're not funny, And every time I would see him, he'd see my show, you're not funny, though. Why they laugh, And then one day he goes, I have a joke. I go, knock, knock. I go, who's there? He goes, you're not funny. And that was a joke.
Oh.
And
What?
What? It
It
doesn't
was-
get, what?
That when you tell that on stage, I think you're lying. That is a joke that does well.
The other night,
I think you underestimate. I mean, I think you play it down. I think
Yeah.
you probably did well. And
You
Because
know
if
what?
you- with
Fuck
him, it's
you.
like-
Fuck you.
you know
and
what?
Fuck
Here's
you.
what it was. You were doing the voice, and you can't be doing voices in 2022. Right? We don't know what's going on. You're from San Diego. What's under that beanie, Bobby? All right.
Yeah.
Are people allowed to laugh at an accent? Probably not.
Yeah.
I find it to be no. I will keep doing it.
All I'm saying about you is that if it's not absolute pandemonium, you think you failed.
But I think a lot of comedians do it. Same thing. I'll be like, the whole show was great, but one part was weird or there was an awkward moment. I had that last night, literally in Seattle. The Late Show, there was like 30 seconds of like weirdness because somebody yelled something out, and then I couldn't get back on track for a second. And then I got off and I was all fucking in the mood. I was like, oh, whatever, Seattle. But the whole show was great.
Yeah.
And I got
Yeah.
messages being like, that was awesome, but you're like in your head over that one thing.
I hate
I don't know what it is.
fucked up interruptions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, red-nosed reindeers. And you're like, what?
So, what do people know you best for? That do people yell out a certain thing? Because since I do videos, people oftentimes will yell out a quote from the video.
Yeah.
And I had that. I think in Portland, it was like I have this build up where there's this moment of silence, and then I say the joke, and then right in between, I did this video about White Claw. It's dead silent. She goes, "Ain't no lies in your drinking claws," and took all the momentum out of it.
Yeah.
And I was so mad. I was just like, out of all the fucking, but that's what it goes to show that somebody in the audience is like, they're just having a good time.
Yeah.
It's, you know, they're not really pacing along with the fact that you're like, here's the buildup and the punchline. It's like, it's silent. Let me turn this bitch up a notch.
Yeah. I used to get like, do Connie Chung. Because they, you know, there was certain, because MadTV was like, everyone did impressions, and you know, you have guys like Frank Caliendo, who was one of the best impressionists ever. Aries Spears is a great impressionist. So they're like, can you do impressions? I'm like, oh, I can do Connie Chung, I guess. I mean,
Yeah, here's drunk Bobby.
yeah. So I would like, you know, Mike would play Maury Povich, and I would just go, good evening, I'm Connie Chung. You know what I mean? Just kind of some weird.
Solid.
Can I
Yeah.
admit something?
What?
And this is gonna sound, I don't know if this is racist or the opposite of racist, but when I first started dating you, and Gardo asked me, wait, Bobby Lee from MadTV? I was like, yeah, the guy who played Miss Swan.
No comment.
I
Guys, no
thought-
comment. I'm trying to keep a clean record here.
You fucking said
I
that?
swear on my life, I thought you played
Bornstein.
Miss Swan.
Wow.
Because I know you played Connie Chung, I know you played a lot of characters, but I also thought you were
Get the Range Rover. Get the Range Rover.
The Equus, whatever it's called.
Oh my God.
And then he corrected me and he was like, that was Alex Bornstein. But wasn't Miss Swan supposed to be Asian?
Oh, thanks for doing this, man.
I appreciate you guys.
Good try. No, don't leave. Don't leave. Stay here, man. Thank you for being here, man. I really like you, man. I really do a lot.
Hey, thanks, man.
Oh, jeez. So, that hurts, babe. You might as well just said it.
Here's
Was he on Last Comic Standing?
no, here's how my brain worked in that moment.
Yeah.
It was more like, of course he would play all the Asian characters. He's the only Asian guy on the show. Miss Swan is Asian. Of course that's Bobby Lee.
But Miss Swan wasn't Asian.
She wasn't?
No.
Can we see a photo?
No, I know Alex Bornstein is not, but the
No,
character
the character was more Bjorky,
like Icelandic.
Icelandic.
Icelandic. That's what I would have said.
Yeah, thank you so much. No, because when I got on the show, because she had left.
Come on, that's so.
I thought it was you.
wow.
No, that's Bjork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no.
Turn it. Sorry.
What's happening?
The fucking heater water.
It's our water thing.
Oh my God.
Nothing's gonna explode.
It's Tiger Belly.
Have you guys always recorded here?
No.
I used to live in a smaller like
Condo.
and
Dude, I used to live like 10 minutes away from here, just right up the street, and then I moved.
I'm
like an
sorry, but
idiot.
you look exactly like both Miss Swan and Connie Chung.
okay, who's that other lady?
Connie Chung.
Oh, is that Connie Chung?
Yeah.
And that's me
Yeah, that's you.
to the left.
You're on the right, Connie.
This is your first headshot.
Pretty dead on.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Look at me. That was so scared. That was the first time. That was the second sketch I ever did at MadTV.
That's for you, for sure. You on the left.
Yes, 100%. That was me.
Honestly, if I was
yeah.
a couple Michelob's deep, that might not be your husband anymore. You know?
Oh, really? Yeah. And I remember Lauren Dombrowski, the producer, because it was in front of a live audience.
Yeah.
and it was like a monologue, and I'd never been.
How much was scripted versus riffed?
It was pretty much scripted. And then the second pass, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Wait, Gilbert, not to be accused you of being racist, but I don't think the woman on the right is Connie Chung.
I just realized that. Someone on Reddit started a whole forum saying this was Connie Chung, but it's not.
No, it's not Connie Chung at all.
Yeah, that's not Connie Chung.
Who is that?
I'm the one to the left. That's some random.
That's Connie Chung.
That's Connie Chung. Pretty close though.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Pretty damn close. But anyway, I remember the producer coming up to me and going, she grabbed my hand. She goes, breathe. Because I was like hyperventilating.
Just nervous?
Oh my, it was like, I'd never been on a TV set before.
Yeah, too many people.
In front of that, and the cameras, and
Yeah.
I think at Green Day was also playing that they were there. And I was just caught up in it. I had like a panic attack. And I remember her going, you got to breathe. Because, you know, you and I, we started in these shitty comedy clubs, right? And we signed up. You did open mics, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, and that's where that's not a school. Almost, it is a school, but it's not like the Groundlings or Second City where you know what I mean. There's training.
There's guidance. Yeah.
Yeah. You and I are pretty much like warriors. Warriors.
Fighting more drunk people at a very narrow bar.
Yeah, but there's a set when you first did it. Were you proud of yourself?
Yeah, the first time I did it, I was 17, and
Oh my
it was like,
God.
So I actually did a comedy class because I'm a hack. But when I was 17, I did a class in Ventura, the Ventura Harbor Comedy Club.
Who taught it?
Randy Lubis. Do you know him?
No.
He booked
I would never go down. I'd refuse.
Really?
Now it's fantastic.
I
But
was-
I'm also in love. I have a girlfriend who I
Right,
love.
right.
You know,
There's
like,
an old saying: a rich man doesn't enjoy food as much as a poor man. Okay, so what I'm saying is that you have too much food on your plate,
yeah.
right? And one day you'll lack the food,
Yeah.
and then you'll enjoy it more. I just made that up.
That
It
sounded
wasn't an
so
old saying.
profound, though.
It was an old saying, but dude, am I not wise?
That's
You're so Asian.
I
So
didn't know.
Asian.
I didn't even know where I was going with it, but I think I found it.
was-
Right,
I was
right.
90%
You have too much
sure
food.
that you got that from Kung Fu Panda.
No.
I said no way.
Yeah. You have too much food on your plate, right?
I've been
So maybe-
gluttonous.
maybe lack of food, right? Because I want to go back to you, but you know, the last couple of years,
Right.
you and I weren't as sexual as you know what I mean. And now that I'm eating again, right? I'm eating a lot,
Right.
right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. The food's not as yours. Let me say something right now.
Michelin star.
Michelin star.
Michelin.
You're a Michelin star, and some of the food I'm eating is El Pollo Loco. But
Wait, Latino? Or
no. It's El Pollo Loco, but it's still so delicious.
Yeah.
Value
Yeah.
meal.
Yeah, right. That's one of my
You haven't
point
had
is.
it in a
I
while.
haven't had it in a while. My point is that you have too much food on your plate.
That's not true. I have one girl.
I know, I understand that, but in your life, can I just say something?
No, it's a gene. I think the desire to please.
Is a
I don't have that naturally. I find myself having to make an effort, which I'm fine with. I make effort with everything I
I
do
have
in my
a
life.
question.
Sure.
Like, does the aroma and the taste and like the feeling of the pussy lips on you, is that something like you enjoy or
Yeah.
think about?
Yes.
Now that you're in love, maybe that's all that was missing, is that sort of sense of like, I just want to do everything for this person.
Yeah. And it is partially true. I'm just like, I don't know. I also have so much shit going on, and this is such a pussy thing to say, but like, life for me, because I take it very seriously. Like, I know you joke, but I like attack life. When I'm doing something, it's all I fucking do. I
Then
care about it
attack
so
the
much.
pussy with your mouth.
I do, Bobby. When it's time,
okay,
we
okay.
go for it.
All right.
But I'm saying
The other night, I made love to a woman. I'm sorry for you. Like
You told me this. You
No, I don't-
acting like you don't come home and tell me
no,
everything.
I know. Let me. I just
seriously.
want-
This
I
was
just
for
want
the
to see how you
audience.
feel. All right now, okay.
Don't even pretend, Bobby.
All right, so I was with a woman, right? I was about to come, right? And I'm like, I didn't want to come.
Yeah.
So I went, what do I do? That's I didn't know what to do, right?
You said that out loud.
No, in my head. I might have said it out loud.
What do I do?
You know what I mean? I went, what do I do? Like this, right? And I go, I'm gonna have to eat her out a little bit.
Why were
Because
you
I'm
not,
about to come, right?
Why
Now,
were you not ready to?
It's been 30 seconds.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was 30 seconds in. I thought that was just too premature.
100%.
Right. So I go, what do I do? Right, like that, right? And I go, I should go down and eat her vagina after my dick has been inside her, right? And I did it. Did I want to do that? No.
That's light work, Bobby.
Yeah, that is light work.
What do you mean light work?
Why? That's
Now my
like,
point is that you
that's
sometimes
table stakes, dog. We talk about you gotta go back and forth.
I know, but
like
what I'm saying-
multiple times. That's table stakes.
Now my point is this: is that not every time I want to do it, but I do it for the lady. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I would hope so.
Okay, I know, but what I'm saying to him is,
but you're just describing something that's so obvious.
It's like regular, like base. Yeah.
you're right. My point wasn't taken.
My girlfriend sits like you sit with the little pretzel twist,
Like this.
the toe even around the bottom ankle.
Yeah. You gotta hook it.
You know what? Don't look at her anymore.
Oh, come on.
I don't like it. Like, look at fucking the high man.
Have you seen his girlfriend?
Yeah, I know, hot.
No. Beyond.
She's special.
Yeah, I followed her like 10 years ago when she was like first starting in like her career. She's gorgeous.
She's
Oh my
gorgeous.
God.
Yeah,
Do you know who she is?
Yeah.
Have you seen her?
I've seen her. Yeah, I don't know who she is.
Like she's
Why do I have to know who she is?
No.
I'd like to
sorry,
meet
sorry,
her.
sorry. I meant to say in the context of my girlfriend. Have you seen her?
I've seen photos of it, but I don't know what she does. What's her backstory?
She's beautiful, Bobby.
I know she is.
one of the biggest freaking supermodels.
I
in the
can't
world.
believe.
Oh, let me
Oh my
look it up.
God.
I'll look. Let
Here,
me be the
I'll
judge.
fill-
Let me be the judge.
She's out of my league, Bobby.
What she-
I really scored with this one, Bobby.
Okay, let me
Look at this. Her last post on her Instagram is like, I mean, Bobby,
Okay, let me see.
I can't even.
Oh my fucking god.
No, I can't. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't
How?
understand it
I don't
either.
understand. Look.
Okay, here's what I would do.
I don't care what you would do, Bobby.
Yeah, he's like, why are you telling me that?
May I share what I would do?
If what?
Yeah. I would kill a village to go out with her.
What kind of village?
Kids and
Where
all?
in the
What's
world
the
are we?
population?
Lay this
What?
out for me.
A
What-
2,000 seat venue of
Kids?
of adults.
That is so
Yeah.
many people.
But not like in America. I would just go to some Tibetan hill and just slaughter, you know what I mean? And if she was like captured,
Yeah.
right, by these
Oh, in
These hooligans.
the context of 2,000 people kidnap one girl, and if you save her,
right,
you
right.
get to
That's
lay
what I
with
meant.
her.
That's what I meant. No children or women, right? But I would
just
take
all
her-
men, brutal men, 2,000 men.
Yeah.
Are some
and I would
reason
risk
in
my
a
life.
theater.
I'd probably die. But that's how beautiful she is.
She's really
Congratulations.
pretty. Thank you.
Yeah, I could have said that in a different way, right? Without murder. But my point
minus
is
that.
without full blown murder. But she's very pretty. So when you're with her, you think to yourself, "Oh my God, I'm so lucky."
Immensely, yeah.
That's great, man.
It's incredible. I can't believe it.
Do you guys live together now or no?
Damn near, yeah. Basically,
Wow, that's amazing. How did you meet her?
we both.
Why is that?
It's
Why the
it's
hesitation?
it's not lame. It's well, okay. I did this photography project.
Mhm.
I'm a photographer as well, and it was called Originals. And I was casting models, and we almost got her to be in one of the photos, and we were at the 1 yard line with the contract, and it fell apart. And then 5 months later, we were both paid to walk the red carpet for the opening of the Hard Rock in New York City. And her agent still had my contact. She saw that I was there. She's like, "Yo, I'm here with Nina." And in my head, truthfully, I didn't give a fuck because like they
bailed on
They
you.
bailed on me. They
Yeah,
blew me
yeah.
off, bro.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I had Nina Agdal locked in to do a fucking photo for my 99 Originals project. It was a big deal. So I was like, all right, like whatever. Like I don't care. But then Nina took the agent's phone. She texted me. She was like, "I have a broken back. I'm 30. You're gonna have to come upstairs," because I was in the basement. And I was like, all right, whatever. Then,
You went up there.
dude, just fireworks immediately.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
I know it's
Oh my
like
God.
I couldn't
Holy
believe. Like I knew pretty much right away. Like I'm gonna be with this girl for a long time.
Oh my God. Oh wow. Let me readjust my dick real quick. yeah. The village is
No, it's fantastic.
village.
I can talk about her all day. dude.
Yeah.
Change the subject, Bobby. It's your podcast.
Yeah, no. We're doing great, man.
I just want to give good media, dude. I have some good shit. You just gotta,
What?
you gotta prompt me.
Can I say this?
You gotta prompt me, Bob.
Since you've been here to now, it's all gold.
Great media.
It's been great media. We love you here.
Thanks.
Dude, I want to say this. Didn't I tell you? And I don't give a fuck what people say, okay? After I left your fucking thing, my whole attitude towards you changed. I didn't know who you were. I knew who you were, right? But I'm like, this dude has a skill set for podcasting. This dude is funny.
Oh, thanks.
He's engaging. He knows how to do it.
Thank you.
I was very impressed by you.
Thank you.
Right? And I really think that, and we've texted each other back and forth that you and I are going to do something in the future. I really still believe that.
I do too. I told my manager.
Yeah,
I
we're
was like, I
going
wanna
to do something
about it,
together,
yeah.
right? And I think that we're allies in this road of life, right?
yeah.
And so, and I think since you've been here, it's been fucking wonderful.
Okay, good.
Right.
Are you tired of talking about fighting? Because I have questions.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
go,
not.
go, keep asking.
Okay.
Just prompt me the right way. I'll give you some fucking juice, bro. I'm
Okay.
also a YouTube slut, so I know the output. I'll give you something that pops this episode.
It's
Okay.
already popping.
No, it's
Dog,
it
it's
could
already-
pop
No.
more, it
Sorry,
could
sorry,
pop more.
sorry.
Yeah.
I don't mean pops in the sense of the flow of the conversation. We need one viral moment. What's it gonna be?
What's the clip?
clip, dog?
Like announcing exclusively who.
You know,
his
I
next
can't
fight
think
is.
that. You know what? I
like
can't
that, yeah.
think that way.
Okay.
No,
I-
that's I'm. it's
You always think
way-
that way?
Always.
Why do you want? So give me a viral moment. You can force that.
I'm gonna give you a list of names.
I could.
Yeah.
And tell me whether or not you could genuinely take them or beat them in a fight.
What kind of fight?
Should we do MMA
Should we just
and
do
boxing?
MMA boxing?
Just do. Why don't you
Just do boxing.
Boxing.
Okay, boxing.
And I'm not gonna follow any like weight class or anything.
Okay, fine.
Just in a street fight.
All street
Street
fight.
fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
street fight. No gloves.
But street fight, but with parameters, only boxing. So it's like backyard.
Pause. A boxing match.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah. Like no scratching.
Then what makes it a
no
street
scratching? right.
It's one of those like the Kimbo Slice backyard.
Okay.
Oh, got it.
Okay.
Backyard
Is it
fight.
bare
Backyard,
knuckle?
bare
Yeah,
knuckle.
bare knuckle.
But you can go to the ground.
Okay, yeah, you can go to the ground.
So it's like
What does go to the ground mean?
Like
like you
jiu-jitsu.
can grapple.
No grappling.
Just bare knuckle.
So it's bare
backyard
knuckle
boxing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
I
they
got
did. Like they did in your favorite show, when the English people,
What?
the English people back in the day. Hello.
Peaky Blinders.
Yeah,
Peaky
Peaky
Blinders.
Blinders.
Allow.
You know how they used to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So Peaky Blinders.
I go.
here we go.
Right.
Okay, Nate Diaz.
Honestly.
Now he killed me
Okay.
In a boxing match.
in a backyard brawl with no gloves on.
Yeah.
He's just a fucking dog. Boxing match, I would win. Sanctioned boxing match in a ring with gloves, I would win.
Ooh.
Backyard brawl, that's
There's no
fucking
way.
Nate Diaz.
Yeah,
Come on.
because-
Conor
he's-
McGregor.
Boxing.
Boxing, I would win. I'd beat Conor in boxing.
Backyard.
I would have to go with him. These guys are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Backyard. Yeah.
Mike Bisping.
Friend of the show.
Is he the?
Friend of the show?
Is he the British?
He's done our
Yeah.
podcast twice.
Oh, I like him. I think he's old. I think I could take him in a backyard.
I love
Okay,
it. I
here
love
we
it.
go.
I love it. I love
Andrew
it.
Tate.
I'd take him in a backyard brawl too.
Wow.
I think, yeah, easy. The guy plugs his nose when he jumps in the water.
Adesanya.
Adesanya would fucking kill me.
Okay. I
style
thought so. I
bender.
thought so.
Yeah.
Francis Ngannou.
He would turn me into paper mache.
Okay, here's a good one. Joe
would
Rogan. Joe Rogan.
Ooh, I fucked Joe Rogan up.
Clip it.
Okay, I have two
Hey, are
more.
you friends with him?
Yeah.
Okay, two more. Habib.
No chance.
Boxing?
Boxing.
Habib. Maybe.
No, Habib's a good boxer.
He is a good boxer.
You know what?
This guy
He's
fought
so
Mayweather.
good. I'm not sure.
Kamaru Usman.
He's so good too. He's
so good.
He's a great striker. I think he would win.
No, so I guess I shouldn't ask about Alistair Overeem, but
No.
okay.
Oh wait, are you a fight fan?
I am
We're both big fat fight fans.
huge.
You too?
fan.
You do. Yes, I love it. I love it.
Whoa! I love YouTube.
What? How about this? Let's go like lighter.
Like what way?
comic-
What's Theo's boy's name?
Oh,
Oh,
Dustin
okay,
Poirier.
Dustin Poirier.
Dustin Poirier.
Isn't he lighter?
Yeah, he just fought. He, had a
He
great
just fought
fight.
this
He had a
past year.
great
Yeah.
fight.
He did.
Great.
I don't know. It's tough, bro. I could do this all day.
Yeah.
I could do this all day. Point is, I'd fuck up Joe Rogan.
Live it.
Nah, bro,
Are you taking another fight, boxing or MMA? I heard that you might do something in the UFC.
Well,
What's in the works?
we got a little something.
Really?
When are you announcing that?
When are we gonna announce it?
Right here.
It's gonna be a it's gonna be a 2023 thing, maybe.
Really?
Maybe.
In the UFC, maybe.
Maybe.
And you know what would be great about that? I will go.
Oh yeah.
I'll go with Theo, because Theo loves to go.
Theo loves.
I love it too. Yeah, I would love to come. I don't like to go.
I gotta fix my knee. I'm
like an alternative comedy night.
Please don't say alt.
Yeah. Why?
Just say comedy.
Do you like alt comedy?
I just like comedy. I don't. What the motherfucker? Do you like country? Like I don't. What does that mean?
Yeah.
It's like
But because there was a time in comedy, right, where there was a division. There was
good and bad.
no. Let's not go there. But there was,
What is there to go to?
You had club comedy, right? And then you had comedy like that was done, in like laundromats and coffee shops. And
But that has nothing to do with comedy. I did laundry. I practiced my Tonight Show set in a fucking weed shop with the refrigerator open.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, the whole set. I ran it.
Yeah.
My 5 minutes at a weed shop right there on Lancashire. So don't tell me that you're alt comic because you did stand up at a fucking kebab hut. I did stand up in a goddamn
Right.
Jewish restaurant on top with opening for Sandy Hackett. You want alt comedy?
Yeah.
I started in nightclubs. I used to rent theaters. Yo, go fuck yourself. If you're not funny, you're not funny. Funny's
Wow.
funny.
Wow. Are there people that make it that you don't think is funny?
No, because Bobby, I'm not even like trying to be funny. Comedy is subjective.
There we go.
You know what I mean? And when that's like asking a rapper, is there country music you don't like? He probably doesn't like any of the country music because he's not a country singer.
Oh, wow. That's a very good point.
So yeah, like just because this man does puppets and this guy does impersonation and this guy does magic, who the fuck are you to tell him he's not funny?
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
I love.
Don't shit on someone's career, man.
I
their
did
livelihood.
it.
No, I'm speaking to the masses.
I was just asking a question.
And I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Like anyone that throws anyone that throws salt on someone else's career,
Yeah.
you're insecure on your own shit.
All right. I get it, bro.
No, I'm not. This is
you
I
are-
saw you. It
you do
just
make a
picks a
point,
bone
though.
at me because people like to fall on that. And there's no disrespect to you, Bobby. Like you.
Here comes the disrespect.
No, I'm not saying that. But it's just like, don't throw this alt shit for you saying that you're not funny.
I love all comedy.
I'm not talking to you. I love any.
yeah.
What is happening?
I'm not talking
I
to you.
love all comedy.
I love funny people.
Yeah.
If you make me
I'm
laugh,
gonna make a point.
I like
I'm
you.
gonna make a point. Right. One time I was at the Improv, and I saw Carrot Top, right, in the car, like on Melrose, and he wouldn't go in. I think he was gonna perform, and I go, "Come on in," and he goes, "Yeah, you're comics don't really generally like me."
And why is
I know. And for years, people would make Carrot Top jokes,
Yeah.
and rip on him, and I never really got that because
I don't get it
every
either.
time I'd see him perform, he would crush.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay, he has props, but they're clever, some of them, and some of them have made me laugh really hard.
That's one lane to exist in. There's
Right.
like
Yeah, but-
50,000 lanes to exist in.
I've never been.
You clearly said what what I said. It's
I know,
like,
I know.
bro, it's different genres.
I know.
man.
I've never been like that. I love all female, like a lot of female comics. I love, guitar acts. I love, dancings. I like hypnosis. I love all that stuff.
I know you do.
Yeah.
You know what I love? I love funny.
Yeah.
If you make me laugh, we're good. If
Yeah.
you don't make me laugh, work on your shit.
Yeah. Or
I'm
don't.
just
or-
being if
yeah.
no one's laughing in the crowd.
will you-
obviously
but-
it's not funny.
But will you admit, though, could you admit this? That there are people doing comedy that shouldn't be doing it.
Yes, there's a million of them.
Yeah. Do you tell them they shouldn't be doing it, or you just let
That's
them do
not
it?
me for me to say.
Yeah.
I'm good. I know where I'm at.
Yeah, but Mitzi Shore always said it is a sin to support mediocrity,
Well,
and her point of view was you have to tell them to stop.
Yeah, but that's her role.
Right.
Like that she's I can't wait for that book to come out, and I can't wait for a documentary to come out on that woman. And I the only time I met her is with you.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to experience what she did for Pryor and what she did for Kinnison and
Yeah.
and the Carrie. Well, was Jim Carrey there?
Yeah.
See, but like that was her job, was to help mold and shape and help and provide a stage and a platform.
But she was wrong, right? I'll tell you how she was.
Well, she was wrong a lot of times.
A lot of times.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one case in point. You.
Thank you.
No, I'm being real.
Yeah.
You mean guys like you? She was wrong about George Lopez.
Louis C.K.
She was wrong about Louis C.K. She was wrong a lot of times. So it's like, again, it's like it was based on her opinion,
Subjective
subjective opinion,
One
you know?
Which is what I
person.
got at the beginning.
Yeah.
Comedy is subjective, man. You can hate me all day. That's great. I don't give a shit, man.
Because I'm still pretty sensitive about certain comments and people, you know, criticizing me. Do you get?
No.
Oh, you don't.
No.
You don't read it?
Yeah, I read it. I don't care.
Oh, you really don't.
Yes.
I want to get.
Do you
there.
want me to say something?
I
That's
want you
gonna
to
be
help
like
me get
very
there.
cocky and arrogant,
Yeah.
or do you want me to just say no?
Be cocky and arrogant.
Yeah, I like cocky and arrogant.
Well, which house do you want me to read the comment from?
See, there we go.
No, I'm
The
just
proof is
saying.
in the pudding.
And the reason
proof is
why
in
the reason why I say that is like, why are you going to be offended by a guy that's writing a comment on IG in his mom's basement when you have a fucking house in the hills? That's what I'm saying. I'm not
Wow.
trying to be cocky and arrogant. I'm just saying, why would that comment offend me? I sold the form out twice in less than a day.
Yeah. This guy,
28,000 tickets, bro.
This fool-
no comps
this-
in Hollywood.
I
No
know,
comp?
This fool right here.
No.
This fool right here in any other fucking timeline in the 80s, he would have had a cult. 'Cause you're you're the type of personality that can, you know, because you're a clever guy, you know.
Okay.
don't do your eyebrows like that in confusion.
Clever guy. You're a shifty individual. What kind of comment?
Yeah.
Comment?
You're clever.
Okay.
You're witty. Can I say that?
Yeah, we all are. We've been blessed with that.
You're
that-
witty. You're clever. You're bright. You know what I mean? You're mischievous.
that- What?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know me personally?
Yeah, I do know you.
I'm mischievous.
Is that how you say it?
That's right.
No, you can say it either way.
Yeah. And I think, but you're also charismatic, and I think that no matter what you did in life, right, you would have been at the top of the game.
Oh, thank you.
You know, give me a compliment.
I started off this whole year giving you a compliment.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. How are you doing this during?
You know, I talk about you religiously. I've told you this before, and I say it every time on your pod, man. Like you are, and you need to hear it, bro. You inspire a lot of people, man. You indirectly inspire me a lot.
Take
You
it.
motivate me.
Take it in. Take it in.
I'm trying to take it in.
Take
I really do, bro. I think I talked about in my book about how you yelled at me in the car. And I've told you this before, man.
Yeah, I'm taking it in.
Take it in.
It feels good.
Man.
I
Man. Get on the shelf. You're a character.
I've always loved you, and
Hey guys, we're gonna take a really
Hey,
quick
guys.
break to tell you about one of our favorite. Come on, Bobby, one of our favorite products.
yeah, guys, BetterHelp. You guys, I can say on and on how I love this service, and that's what it is. It's service. It helps you. During this pandemic, therapy has been very vital to my well-being, and I've used BetterHelp. What a great service, right, babe?
Yep.
It is. Thank you, sweetheart. It's
Sweetheart.
sweetheart.
Is there something interfering with your happiness? Is that how you say it? Happiness or happiness?
Happiness, I like that.
Is there something interfering with your happiness or is preventing you from achieving your goals?
Yeah, what I love about BetterHelp is you can start communicating with somebody under 48 hours.
The BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist.
Right. And it's available, guys, clients worldwide.
There is a
This
broad.
is global, bro.
Oh,
Yep.
international.
Yeah.
You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional therapy.
Juliana used it, and it was so vital for her because she cried for like 24 hours after that. And it really hit home for her.
That's good.
Yeah.
Private, but that's okay.
Yeah. We also want to show factual evidence that it works.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a factual evidence. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. Go ahead, close it out.
Visit their website and read their testimonials that are posted daily. Visit betterhelp.com/belly. That's better, HELP, and join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states.
They're in demand.
Yep. Special offer for Tiger Belly listeners. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/belly.
Station. You guys, the holiday season is right around the corner, and this year we know that people will be buying more stuff online than ever before. If you're an e-commerce seller, are you ready to meet the demands of a record-breaking online shopping season? Be ready with ShipStation. ShipStation is a product that we use here personally at Tiger Belly with our merchandise. Is that not correct, guys?
It's true. It's the fastest, easiest, and most affordable way to manage and ship your orders. In just a few clicks, you're managing orders, printing out discounted shipping labels, and getting your products out fast. The result? Happier holidays for you and your customers. ShipStation takes the hassle out of holiday shopping.
You know what my favorite word is?
What?
Quick.
Oh.
Because that's why I'm quick. And that's what ShipStation does. It helps sellers get out quickly, save
No matter
money.
what you're selling, Amazon, Etsy, or your own website, ShipStation brings all of your orders into one simple interface,
Yep.
making them really easy to manage for any device, even your cell phone. Tell us more about it, Gil.
Well, I'm not done.
Okay, go ahead, Gabe.
And it also manages major carriers you can deal with here.
Like USPS,
FedEx,
FedEx,
yeah.
UPS, even international.
And even international. Tell them more.
And right now, Tiger Belly listeners can try ShipStation free for 60 days when you use the offer code BELLY. Make sure your business is ready to meet the demands of a massive online shopping season. Get started at ShipStation.com today. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in BELLY. That's ShipStation.com, then enter the code BELLY. ShipStation.com. Make ship happen. Enjoy the rest of the show.
You know, I want to talk about.
Yeah. Well, I know what these
Okay,
mean.
hey, Bobby, don't look at the screen. What's hit a frog and toad?
Hit a frog and toad.
Hit-
You're driving down the street.
Angela?
I don't even know what that
She doesn't.
Well, I'm going to teach you, right?
Okay, go ahead.
Right? And you're driving down because Australian streets are different than American streets, are they not?
in what way?
Yes, they drive on the
They-
other
yes.
side. Yeah.
That, and also there's probably things on the side, like in LA.
Like kangaroos and stuff.
Yeah. A koala.
Well, that's how I almost got killed in Melbourne. Because, over here, when you cross the street, how do you look?
No, I'm playing Candy Crush. What are you talking about?
Gilbert, wrong person then.
I'm texting.
When you're crossing the street, which direction do you look first?
I always go left.
Left to right.
Left to right because there's a car coming.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So when I was in Melbourne, I looked left to right and nearly got ran over.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Whoa.
'Cause you forget.
You
It's
forget.
not- yeah.
Right. So the
Okay, go ahead.
Frog and a
Hit
toad.
the frog and the toad.
You don't, because there's different things, right? Sometimes when you're in Australia, you see both a frog and a toad,
Okay.
right? And you're like, what's the difference? But you can tell because you're Australian, your eyes, right? And if you can hit both of them at the same time, it's good luck for that day.
Ah, God, that's believable.
Thanks, man.
Believable.
Next one.
Okay, next. One for
An-
the road,
Angela,
Bobby.
do you recognize any of these?
One for the road is we have
I
that
do,
for the
I do,
drink.
but people aren't like regularly saying like they're going walkabout or cooey. Like
They're not.
no.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
for the road you got?
One for the road is I'm gonna have one for the road, and you
That's
drink.
Correct.
Yeah.
Kombucha, whatever you drink. Whatever they drink over there, you know what I mean? Right?
Beer.
Would you? You're at a kombucha place. Yeah. Would you
Yeah.
tell your Australian friend, "Hello, why do you?"
I'm
say-
gonna take one for the road.
I'm gonna take one for the road.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, it's just kombucha," but anyway, I'll do it. That's great. Kikori?
What did you say earlier?
Didgeridoo.
Hickory who?
Oh, I said hickory who
Yeah.
earlier.
Didgeridoo.
Hickory who? You know how to play it?
No.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, and you're actually, as a white person, no, I'm not
Oh.
even allowed to. I think I'm not even sure if women are allowed to, but certainly it's a indigenous culture only.
Are you being real?
Yeah, look it up.
What you so as a
I
white person
believe
you
her.
can't do hickory who?
No,
Whoa,
but it's not even what it is. But
yeah,
That would-
didgeridoo.
That would be like white people not being able to do taekwondo.
That's and I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I love walking by and laughing at them.
That's not the same.
It's a Korean.
How is it not the same?
Because didgeridoos were probably part of like ritualistic things for the indigenous
For us
people.
Koreans,
Yeah.
same as well, my friend. Very ritualistic.
Taekwondo was ritualistic.
Yes, dude. We
Tell
did it on
me
the
how.
mountaintops. Right? We did mountaintops. We had our fucking gis on. And it was a private cultural thing. And white people take it, and I go take it. I don't care.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So didgeridoo is off the limits.
Right.
What about boomerangs?
This actually leads me to another question. Are there things that you hate as an Australian that Americans are like?
Like what I'm doing right now,
like,
you probably hate.
Like, oh, Crocodile Dundee. Like, what are the things that
I
Australians
actually quite
hate?
like Crocodile Dundee. But
Me too.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, I thought it was a great movie.
I hated
Me
khakis
too.
before I saw him. Because he's always in like a khaki-ish, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I really like him. What about the ones you guys murdered?
Who?
Oh,
What?
God, Steve Irwin.
We
guys
didn't
killed
murder him.
one of your Australian
Stingray
manta
did.
rays. Stingrays killed.
Stingray.
Yeah,
took a-
Australian stingray. You murdered fucking my boy, Steve Irwin.
He didn't know he took a barb to the chest.
Right. That's not murder?
Yeah, but it's a stingray. And he probably didn't know it was.
It's an Australian
releasing the
stingray.
barb.
They're all in cahoots. Anyway, did you know that?
But we have stingrays here too.
Right, and if
Someone, that's it.
and let me say this: if you were in our ocean
Yeah.
and a stingray saw you, he wouldn't kill you. That's what I'm talking about. Your fucking stupid fucking stingrays over there, dude.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I
This
just,
wholesome.
She's like, I honestly don't. I, don't
just-
know the
I just
stingrays.
don't-
Oh, okay.
I didn't have anything to do with it.
All right. You don't know any stingrays at your party. You don't know any stingrays.
I don't know any. I've never met any.
What about koala bears?
Never.
You've never touched one.
I don't remember ever touching one. They're actually very shy. It's very hard to see them in the wild.
But have you seen them?
Okay, sure.
Oh, so you've been drawn. Hey.
Well, I've seen one at the zoo.
Oh, so they don't have them just in the wild, like
They do, but they're very shy. They're very difficult to see in the wild.
like if I
You're
would,
more likely to see a kangaroo.
Angela, let me see. Yeah.
It's serious
Okay.
here.
If we had a special animal
Yeah.
in LA, right? Let's make one up. A Halaban beast. We had a Halaban beast.
Yeah.
Right?
I've seen one.
And they're cute. They have one eye, googly. You know what I mean? And all over the world, LA was known for Halaban beasts, right? As a LA citizen, I would go and at least try to find one in my life and observe it. Wouldn't you?
Sure.
What if they were really dangerous?
Oh, that's true.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why'd you lean forward when I did? We have.
I thought that's what we were
we have.
doing.
We have a connection. We have a real connection.
Yeah.
Maybe he was trying to crack out somebody.
What's
To crack onto somebody. That we do say.
What does that mean?
You guess.
Yeah. Yes. In a sentence, so I went to the club and a guy cracked onto me.
Okay.
Oh.
Now from that context clues, what do you think it means?
Cracked onto you.
Yeah, he cracked onto me.
He did something with the crack of your butt.
He might do that in the
Right.
Oh,
right.
there we go.
So
might
crack-
do
No,
it.
he might.
He cracked onto me. To me, it sounds like he was hitting on you.
Correct.
Correct.
That's what it means.
Yes.
So I got one right.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Give me another one. This is fun.
The number 4.
What about pashing? You don't
Ooh,
say that.
just do that one.
Right?
I don't know what that is.
What is it?
To pash.
Pash.
To pash.
Passion. Have to do with passion.
It does.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we made
Like,
out.
yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a nice
So if
one.
I was gonna
Pash.
pass you, we'd make out.
Wow.
I like that one.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Passion. Pass.
Yeah.
And then any other ones?
Well, you know about the Australian kiss?
What's that?
What's
Fuck, is
that?
that like Eskimo or what?
It's like a French kiss, but down under.
Just
no,
eating out?
oh,
What?
No, tell me more.
Hey, tell us more.
Tell me more about it.
You've French kissed before.
Barely.
That's not where I thought it was going to go.
if you say so. Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah, of course. I've done it.
Yeah.
See that?
But down under.
So someone does it to my dick.
Right. Or vice versa. Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's just eating pussy, no? Or no?
But that's
Yeah.
what
It
they-
was it wasn't a very.
Okay.
It was a joke.
Okay.
I maybe didn't execute it very
Right,
well.
right, it's fine, it's
but
fine.
Yeah. I'll leave the jokes to you.
No, I know I don't really have jokes. Let me ask you this. Is there a food? I've never been to like an Australian restaurant. Except Outback.
That's not counted.
You went to Curtis Stone's restaurant.
Yeah, but he's just Australian who owns a steakhouse.
Yeah. It's not Australian. Is there Australian food?
Yeah.
So what would I get?
I mean, everyone talks about Vegemite as being the obvious thing, but we eat a lot of meat pies.
Meat pies.
Yeah, sausage rolls.
You have the best.
Tim
Melbourne has
Tams.
the best coffee.
Coffee is the coffee culture in Melbourne and the cafe culture
proud
is
Mary.
incredible. The food is.
That's what I heard too. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially for you because you're a Starbucks guy, right?
Well, it doesn't hurt my tummy.
What do you mean?
Whenever I get anything other than Starbucks, it hurts my tummy.
I think that's some milk you're adding because you're lactose. So if you're adding,
No,
milk-
I'm being real. Like, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Okay. No, it hurt. Do you like coffee?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go to Australia so bad.
Oh, you've never been?
I have.
Oh.
Never been.
I've been there. But I want to go again.
When did you go and what did you do there?
Yeah, where'd you go?
Well, I did it. Remember, I booked an IBM commercial.
Oh, that's right.
So I was only there for like 3 days.
That's right.
Oh, that's a long way to go for 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was in my late 20s. So I didn't have any money. It was like so it was and I was with a crew, so it was like hard to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to King's Cross though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
In they still have that?
Yep.
What happens there?
Oh, lots of fun things happen there.
What is that? I
A lot
don't
of
know
strip
what that is.
clubs,
Oh.
Strip club.
bars. Yeah.
And prostitution's legal in Australia or not?
Each state is slightly different, but yes,
It generally is legal.
it generally is
And-
legal. There's like brothel work and
I remember
yeah.
going to the strip clubs there and not using real money.
Like Monopoly money?
Oh, like using tokens.
Yeah, like-
every strip club is different too, because some strip clubs do use actual.
Yeah, I remember
cash
that being
as
a little
well.
bit weird. It kind of took away from the experience
Yeah.
a little bit because I'm like, oh, I don't feel
Here's
like
your
I'm.
token.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just throwing coins at somebody.
What do you mean?
Like it's not like you have to.
It's like arcade.
It's like an arcade.
But you go give them cash and then they give you tokens.
Yes.
Coins.
Yeah.
But then you can exchange it
It's
later.
like fake money. Yeah.
Oh, and the girls take the tokens and then later they go,
They
hey,
cash it in. Yeah.
okay, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah. Is gambling legal in Australia?
Yes, we have casinos, so I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
I don't gamble a lot, so
Yeah.
like ever.
You know what I find about adult film stars? They're more conservative than regular people in weird ways.
Wholesome, more wholesome.
You guys are really wholesome. It's
Yeah.
really all the ones that I know are just good, conservative. You know,
Track
the
Isn't
best.
it?
Yeah.
Is that not the best soundtrack?
with the shins.
Yeah, I know.
Not only that, but the Lonely Boy in New York, that Simon and Garfunkel song.
I
like,
know.
when I was a kid, that was my favorite song, and when I heard that in that movie, I was like, "Oh, I love that guy," because we love the same kind of music.
Yeah.
And the Shins as well. Yeah.
And Josh Radin was in it, and all these. He just.
What a talented family, though. Look
I
at
know.
you.
I know, and my other two stepbrothers are writers, and it's really they're all. I mean, we've been through a lot. Our family, my stepsister passed away.
Oh my God.
She had a brain aneurysm, and it was a nightmare. And my stepfather passed away, and then Zach's best friend was Nick, Amanda Klute's
Right.
husband.
Oh.
Had COVID.
Yeah.
It's just been like one thing after the other. It's our family, but
Yeah, it's like when I get why people feel about people have strong opinions about vaccinations and they have MS and all that stuff but that's a prime example of somebody that
I know.
we lost that was somebody that would have never died if he never had it, right?
No.
And we did all these mindful things for people like that, right? I mean,
I
we
know.
want to save as many people as we can. I mean, I get people's belief in their rights and you know what I mean, and freedom and all that stuff, right? And I'm all for that, right? But the reason why we did what we did is we didn't want to get our parents sick and my mom sick, and also we want to save as many people as we can. And I love the pandemic too, so
I know.
yeah.
I mean, I have a daughter with heart disease. I don't even know if you guys know that.
Oh,
My
no.
6-year-old. So I've always been like, God. I mean, she cannot get it. She couldn't get it. So she still has to wear a mask wherever we go. I mean, she's stable, but she needs more open heart surgeries. She's had 3.
Oh,
It's
my
only
God.
6.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she's had 3 open heart surgeries and a stent. So I've always been like with these people who are like, I'm not, fuck that, and it's very hard for me. Even though I agree with you, and people have the right to do whatever they want to do with their own body and with but it's hard for me because I got a kid who cannot get it. She's got fucked up lungs and a
Yeah.
heart. So
Yeah.
it's a very hard situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. It's so weird that it's not really over, but
It's not, because I was supposed to tape something at the Comedy Store for Mint Comedy, live stream thing, and the whole crew got COVID and couldn't film it.
Oh,
I mean, people
wow.
are still getting it.
Yeah. I'm so sorry about your daughter, man. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
Is she's not going to school then? I mean, she
Goes
young.
to school.
Yeah.
Yep.
Zoom or live?
No, she was, during COVID, she was doing Zoom, but yeah, she goes to school and she's okay. She had open heart surgery 6 days old. We knew when she was in utero. Can you believe that? That she needed open heart surgery. She has a rare heart disease.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, this is going to sound interesting. I'm very grateful that she's okay. Like, she still needs a bunch more surgery. She's never even had the major one where she needs her valve replaced. But Listen, I've been in children's hospitals for years, and I've been around a lot of parents where they've come to the parents and said, "I'm sorry, but your child is." I know this is very upsetting for people to hear, but
It's upsetting.
I
to
know
me.
it's perfect for a comedy.
Let me.
By the way, we're going to end this with me just killing my.
Yeah.
But I'm grateful that she's okay, and she looks normal. She's gorgeous. Thank God she's pretty. But I have 4 daughters. I have 4 little girls. Yep. And
Wow.
she's healthy and okay, but she needs more. This is also the kind of thing where people are like, your daughter's fine, right? She just has a hole in her heart, right? I'm like, no, she's not. This is it's not perfect. It's not okay. Like, she needs more open heart surgeries and but it's like, you can smoke pot, right? It's one of those.
Yeah. But I imagine, I'm so sorry but it does ground you in the
Totally.
moment, right? It's like, because
Yes.
you're like, like for me, I don't want it has nothing to do with your kid, but like, even when I see my animals, right?
Yeah,
I know
it's-
they have a certain, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm really trying to be like, looking at the hairs on their, you know what I mean, and their paws.
No,
and
it's a
looking,
similar thing. It's your
and,
child.
Yeah, and
It's-
all the things, and,
Yeah.
and just really take in the moment.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's what I
and
do.
the experience, yeah.
It is. It's the same kind of, you feel the way you do about your animal. I get it. I've had animals and I feel I'm in love with them.
Yeah.
And I am very present with my kids, and I'm very grateful that she's okay. She looks normal. She could have been very tiny. I was very worried that she'd be like a tiny little child. She's totally normal looking.
Yeah.
Which I'm so grateful for. And she's goes to school. She's healthy, fine. She takes medicine every day. She always will. And we have the best doctor in the world. I mean, I'm not kidding. We're at Columbia in New York City.
Wow.
We're right near the doctor and the hospital. So
Wow.
we're blessed. I mean,
Yeah.
it could be so much worse. I see these situations in the hospital that these parents deal with, and I'm like, God, are we lucky? I mean, these situations these parents are in are so horrific, what
Wow.
they have to deal with.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm grateful. But it also does ground me in this business. And I'm like, oh, I didn't get this weekend. Who fucking cares?
Yeah,
it does ground me a lot,
Yeah.
because things could be a lot worse.
Yeah. I also think that in general, especially because you had a recent relapse and so did I, it really puts things into perspective. And I don't want to lose it.